hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reading now for the month of May. This is a brief introduction. I wanted to show you the deck I'll be using, the decks. This is the Tarot of the Mona Lisa, and it is particular because it is based in part on the Rider-Waite deck. But it differentiates, it diverges in so many ways, and you'll see as I read them, I'll be showing you the cards. And I'll also be using the VERA SIBILLA deck that I love so much, and then I'll use the Neapolitan cards if I need them, and the runes, a set of onyx runes, heavy onyx runes that are really grounding. Well, let's get on with the show. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the May reading. Let's concentrate and see what's in store for you, Sagittarius, for the month of May. Sagittarius for the month of May. I love these cards. They're so easy to shuffle. The cardstock is so good. All right, May, Sagittarius for the month of May. Ooh, an extra has come out. Let's leave it out. Very interesting. Let me show you these cards. The Three of Cups. Five of Swords. King of Pentacles. The Death card. Nine of Swords. And the last card that popped out is the Ace of Cups. Now, Sagittarius. You're coming into the month of May with a thought of, well, we have here, this is Mercury in Cancer, the Three of Cups, and the questions you ask yourself concern, am I doing the best I can in terms of communication? Is it possible that I've missed something? Could it be that there's something else, a stone that I have left unturned? How are you going to face this? Now there's a blind spot. I'm seeing, Sagittarius, for you, a blind spot. How is that? You know, when you're driving, and there's always those of you who have taken driving tests, you know that there's a blind spot, even if we have our little mirrors. And I'm seeing here there is a blind spot. And the questions, the action you take on this idea, asking yourself if you have left some stones unturned, are this Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat. This is a true blind spot. It's Venus in Aquarius. And you're thinking to yourself that there are a couple of worrying cards here because they're catty-cornered. There's a relationship between this Five of Swords and this Nine of Swords. And there is something concerning communication that ails you because, well, let me go in order because, and then I'll talk about that later. The actions you take are sort of stunted because you seem to have to take distance, understand, and then take action, you know. And your working environment is a working environment that is fairly calm, is collected, cool, calm, collected, and stable. It's not only the working environment that is stable, also your emotional life is stable, your family life is stable. Everything around you is smacking of stability. Then you ask yourself, well, then why? Why is it I've probably not said something that someone misunderstood, or I said something someone misunderstood, or probably I should have added. You know, there's a little bit of insecurity when the month opens up. And emotionally, even though you have this sense of security. I'm seeing here this Scorpio card, the Death card, that there's a renewal underway, and it's in the spirit of renewal that you're questioning yourself. You're bringing your emotions on the job, something that you don't usually do. And here they are going on the job, and it's the month of May. There's something that has occurred prior to May, perhaps even just simply in the month of April, that has brought you to think, because you were maybe perhaps in April you were exposed. There was an overexposure. You know how when you are in a huge conference and there's so many people and you see so many things and people of all different pay grades, and that in some way you see the movie, you see the film afterwards, and the month of May is when you start questioning yourself, and it seems to be a month where your communication kickstarts on the job. But like I said, this is your emotional side to your life, and you're bringing it to the job. All of a sudden, you're being soft. You're getting soft on the job. As if, like I say, it looks like to me, we'll take these Sibilla later, but it looks like to me there is a bit of lack of self-confidence in for some reason. Also, the element of change here has to do, well, it's Mars and Gemini, and we are now in the period of Taurus, which will end the 20th of May, and then starting in Gemini. So you may have to beware towards the end of the month that there will be an added dimension of fear coming your way. But what happened as I was pulling out this last card? I have this Ace of Cups. And we know that the Ace of Cups are water signs, all three water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And, you know, this is the second time we're hearing Scorpio. There could be water signs in your life, or a Scorpio that comes into your life. It could be on the workplace, could be if you are not spoken for, on in your romantic life. But definitely there's something to do with water signs that is going to give you a run for your money. But it's also the element of your month, Sagittarius, that lifts your spirits in a moment of time when you are sort of a little queasy about your work, when you have no reason to doubt that in any way. Let me take the three cards on this incoming card, the Three of Cups. We have the enemy, nemico, enemy. Then we have the superbia, the vanity, pride, and it has come out for at least 7 other readings this month. And stanza, the room, which is intimate communication, which is communication coming in. It seems to me that you had word something triple down on the job, and it could be as light, as insignificant as a supervisor or a person over you had at the end of the last month, beginning of May, written a report concerning you, and there was a slight couple of sentences that had to do with some negative side, communicates little, or his projects are there's always something missing, something that it's really insignificant. And that is why the element of celebration concerning your job is being protracted forward, as we said. The Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer, and so we're moving forward. The Cancer period to me seems to be, and the Cancer period is June 21st to July 20th, seems to be a period when then you really can start. You're probably going to go on a trip. You're probably going to have a period of a lighter load. I'm going to now look at, excuse me, when I least expect it, there it is, that cough. Let's see. I'm going to look at the the 5 and the 9 of Swords together to see what this crossed, this diagonal is trying to, yeah, it is concerning, it's so clear, the cards, deliranti, the delirious people, looking out towards the letter communication. It's an issue with communication, a misunderstanding. This is what I'm getting. It is a misunderstanding that's going to make you lose sleep for a while because you just can't put your finger on it. You just can't see it. You just don't understand it. I'm going to go now to the Death card, Sagittarius, to see what it can tell me. These cards can tell me. 1, 2, 3. Prigione, prison. Domestico, the house domestic, and Gran Consolazione. Now, Gran Consolazione is arguably the best card in the deck. And so we have, and it is on the job. Here, it is basically a work card. I'm seeing that it will be a bit of time, couple of months. You will feel like you're hemmed in and that people are, ready to put their daggers into your back. Knives are flying in your mind, but it comes out. It's over. It comes out. It ends. It does end. And this water sign, this last Ace of Cups, let me take a look. Okay, now, movement, viaggio here, messaggero, messenger, and allegria. Look, again and again, this whole reading talks about communication as being your salvation, clarifying constantly. When the lower you feel, the more you must clarify. Let me cast the runes to see if they have what they can sentence, because they are sentencing divination tools. Sorry about that. There was a flying rune, and I just fetched that. Now, it was Rido Merkstave. Let me show you that. And this is a journeying rune. And what does that mean? That means that that in your travels, not only I'm talking about psychological travels, your development, your personal development, it needs to be done before you travel if you are traveling in the month of May, but also it's done, this psychological work, these swords here are done firsthand by yourself. There's a lot of work that you need to be doing on yourself to clarify. Don't worry, have no fear. Lagas is here, bright stave. It will be smooth running. Blah, la, la, I did it my way. Always when I see this rune. Weird in the center here. There is a self-definition. You are defining what you do and how you do it. This is a month, signifies, brings to the fore a little glitch so you understand. And again, I have Manat's Merkstave that tells me this is something that you need to do on your own. Awat's a very, very propitious rune. You are guarded. And now, there are a number of things here. Diag gives back what you give to the universe. Do not put out anxiety. It comes back to you. Try to quell that, because the water sign, your emotions, anything that anyone that you know, could be a Scorpio or other of the water signs, or simply your emotions, will take will make a qualitative jump. I'm saying the end of the month, Urus, when you face the situation, and I've got 3 big, important runes here, Gifo, Tyr, and Soilo, that talk of this momentary feeling that you feel like you're going to go forward a step and 3 back, forward a step and 3 back. But remember, the answer here is communication with others. Open communication with others will ultimately bring you success, Soilo. Whew. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, Sagittarian friends. Thank you so much, all of those of you who are my diehard subscribers. I appreciate your support. And welcome to my new subscribers. Until we read together again. Bye-bye.